So I am in Koyasan now, and quite in a few minutes, a few priests would be carrying the treats for Kobo Daishi, who is believed to be still living and meditating in that area. So they are going to bring the dedication for Kobo Daishi, who founded this Koyasan temple. And although I cannot capture the moment itself, I am in great anticipation of it. And from that area on, it is off limits, so you cannot shoot or videotape the proceedings, but we can take pictures up to here. So this is where the offering will be carried for Kobudaishi, and it will be taken there into that area where Kobudaishi is still believed to be meditating. And the priests are going to bring the offering for Kobudaishi, who is one of the geniuses, arguably, in Japanese history. So I'm quite impressed. I'm really looking forward to observe and pay respect to the proceedings there. So I'm back in Tokyo now, and as I was saying, I observed the Buddhist priests carry the offering for Kukai, who is believed to be living still, and it was a really impressive scene. So these priests carried offering, delicious dishes in a wooden box, and there were three of them, and one priest was leading the way, and two others were carrying the wooden box in which there was this offering for Kukai, and they just proceeded in an elegant silence toward the temple in which Kukai is believed to be, meditating for the, welfare of the people and the nation. And the priest would go into the shrine, and we cannot go into it. They would put the wooden box on the table, and they opened the table wooden box, and they took out the dishes, and we couldn't see, but it was dark, but the priest's movement could be seen. And meanwhile, another priest was, saying mantra all the time, and to the music of that mantra, the three priests carried the tray on which the offering to Kukai was put on, very reverently to the altar, and it was dark around the altar, but we could feel that there presumably was Kukai still meditating for the welfare of peoples and the nation. And what was interesting was, after putting the dishes on the really back yard of the shrine, one of the priests came back and started to offer a single fragrances to Kukai. I mean, the single fragrances, they are considered to be, tradition considered to be the food of the deceased. as people die, they cannot eat ordinary food anymore. So they offer single fragrances instead, and so they put the powder on fire, the remnants of a fire, and the single fragrance would come as smoke out of it, and it is believed that the deceased actually eats that as new food of spiritual dimension. And it was interesting that the priest actually offered a rare food to the Kukai, who is believed to be still there. But at the same time, the priests were offering the single fragrance as a kind of a double act to Kukai. So, in a sense, Kukai is still there, but he's at the same time, belonging to a different dimension, uh, different from our own existence, physical existence. So this double act was really impressive for me, and in all, the sheer elegance and style of the whole procession, which have been going for hundreds of years now, without any break every morning, presumably as training for the young priest and so on. This is quite impressive. So, there were actually several people gathered at a place where the priest would start the proceeding. It is not announced, and those in the know would gather around the proceeding, and there was this sense of reverence and dedication and careful observation around the door. And I should say that was one of the most impressive ritual that I have ever observed as a privileged witness in this country and elsewhere in the world. So that was really impressive.